tape.
Seven straight points now, and one just senses this is the decisive move of the opening game. Oh, right idea, but just overcooked it.
17-9.
Yeah, 9-all it was. 17-9.
That was a big run of serving though from Wang Jiaoli. I'm sure that will have settled her early nerves. Missed it into the line.
Service over. 18-10.
Oh yes. It's a good serving again, isn't it?
Yeah, they're under pressure on return of serve. The Indonesian pair, they haven't really got any answers at the moment. Can't get into the rallies. Not getting any attacking opportunities at the moment. They're forced into a defensive return. That's not going to be good enough. Got to be more aggressive than that on return of serve if they're going to have a chance of turning this match around.
10 game points to the world number ones.
That's a good shot.
That's lovely. Perhaps just delaying the inevitable, one suspects, but I think the more the Indonesians can gain a little bit of confidence, if they can just extend this opening game a little bit more.
Yeah, still one or two mistakes from Wang Jiaoli. Again, they'll be turning around to play at the slightly easier end. Game where they've won a lot of sets this week. It's going to be an out.
Yep, and with it, the opening game. 21-12. Umpire confirming the scoreline. And just 11 minutes of play.
Statistics are going to be heavily favouring the Chinese, I think. Yeah, net winners, that control of the net is the key area at the moment. Both the Chinese girls have got very, very good serves. They're concentrating on those short serves at the moment, and they're getting winning a lot of attacking opportunities from those service and return situations. And that's what Indonesian coaches have probably got to concentrate on in this break. Find some solutions on return of serve, create some attacking opportunities from this better end. See if they can get some pressure back, particularly on Wang Jiaoli.
So what are you recommending on the return of serve? Push deeper into court? Because, quite frankly, the Chinese, when they've served good serves low, they're really looking for the next shot reply.
I think it depends who's serving. I think when it's Yu Yang serving, they want to go away from her, try and push down the sides, put the pressure on Wang Jiaoli early in the points. When it's Wang Jiaoli serving, I think Marissa in particular should probably be trying to take her on in the forecourt. Maybe Marissa's got a slight advantage there with all her mixed experience over the years.
Yeah, of course, Vita Marissa has also been in 2 mixed doubles finals here at the Indonesian Open. 2001 and 2002 with Nova Widianto.
Second game. Love all. Play.
So having taken the opening game in convincing style, 21-12. Chinese have started the second game in just as much control. Opening rally.
Yeah, noticeable there. She took a slightly more aggressive stance. She's brought her return position up a little bit on the net cord.
Well, it's a bit like the men's doubles we witnessed the first match with Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng. Both these Chinese players are so eager to encroach in on the net. They're looking for every opportunity they possibly can.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying a little bit in the warm-up at the beginning of the match. They play a very different style of ladies doubles to that we've seen the last few years. They're much more aggressive, much more attack-minded. Good organisation again, good rotational play, getting Yu Yang into the front of the court. Zhao Li playing with good variety from the rear court.
That's a good drop shot. Well, this is a lucky net cord, but the whole rally had been built well by the Indonesians.
It's a bit of a telling factor. The 2 points the Indonesians have won in this game have both been net cord so far. They haven't actually won an open play rally.
Good serve.
It's a good serve, but it's a solid return. She knew it was a good serve, so she pushed firmly to the rear court. Put the pressure on the younger Indonesian player. She couldn't respond.
Yeah, probably the sort of return that you were suggesting that the Indonesians should use. That's well along the back line.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to be more aggressive, but she just hasn't really got the control there. It was a good serve, it was below net height, so she's pushing up. And in this hole, that equals out of the back of the court, I'm afraid. Even Marissa forced into a defensive return. And she's a good returner of serve normally.
Yeah. Service fault called. Once again struck above the waist, says Grace Chia. I have to say, Grace Chia has been very hot on the serves this week. She's called a number of faults, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think the players will accept that if she's consistent, and I think she has been consistent.
Yeah, I agree. And you and I have talked many a time about how high these serves seem to be coming. Of course, the rule says that it's got to be struck below the waist, but the waist is defined as below the lowest rib.
And again, that quick return into the rear court, posing some problems for the Indonesians, particularly with Yu Yang following in to take the net position.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm afraid the only return so far is 2 net cords and a service fault. And only 3 points the Indonesians have managed to win so far. It's a sign of the pressure they're under from this very impressive Chinese pair.
Yeah, and when they are defending, they have the ability to drive the shuttle back, as Wang Xiao Li did on that occasion, turning their defence into attack. That's good again. No, she's missed it.
First mistake. Yu Yeah, against a pair like this, you don't get many opportunities. At 9-all in the first game, I just felt Wang Xiaoli was a little bit nervous, and there was a slight opportunity. It was a small window of opportunity, it has to be said.
Service over.
I'm afraid they're really up against it now.
Yeah, 7 points adrift at the mid-game interval. Yu Yang and Wang Xiaoli, a bit like Lee Chong-wei, giving a demonstration, a masterclass.
Well, just as Lee Chong-wei is the best men's singles player in the world, these are far and away the best ladies doubles pair in the world at the moment.
For the crowd here in Istora Stadium, desperately trying to lift the Indonesian players.
I'm afraid they haven't really got the weapons to hurt the Chinese pair. The Chinese pair are fully aware of that now and playing with a great deal of confidence. It's going to be very difficult to break their game down from here.
Yeah, I'm going for shots, ambitious shots that really aren't on, or before they've really built the rally, work the openings. That's a better return. That's the sort of return you were wanting.
Yeah, quicker return down the side there, puts her in a good position, gives her time to get into position, get her racket up, and she's so good in that position.
Service over. 13-5.
Well, it's not for lack of effort from the Indonesians.
No, I'm afraid they're just being outplayed at the moment. They've had a great run this week. They've played some fantastic matches, but also the amount of physical effort they've had to put in throughout the rounds as well, I think is maybe told a little bit as well. They look a little bit jaded on court today.
Yeah. Prior to this tournament, they'd never been in even a semi-final of a Super Series event. A couple of semi-finals of other events, the Malaysian Grand Prix and also the Indonesian Grand Prix Gold event. Yeah, we'll need a bit of running repairs to the carpets around at the back of the court. So this is a huge leap forward for them, and it will be a huge confidence booster. Whether they can actually turn this around, I have my doubts.
I think their opponents are too strong for them today, but they've got to take heart from a fantastic run. Beating the number 2 and the number 4 pairs in the world in one tournament is a fantastic result. Particularly, as you say, they've not had a particularly good record in the Super Series level events this year. They should certainly view the week very positively.
Yeah, when you think about the All England final that Yu Yang and Wang Xiaoli